So, hi student, this is Lubna Afza, assistant professor. I work in engineering college, electronics and communication department. So this is my first video for this subject. So the subject name is Introduction to Electronics and Communication. Subject code is 1BESC104C bar 204C. So it is 104C. This subject code is for first semester, and 204C is the subject code for second semester. So 1BESC will be common for the first semester and second semester. So this subject is mainly designed for computer students other than EC students, that is CSE students, DS students, data science students, AML students, IoT students, and mainly CS branch. So the first topic in the first module of this subject is module 1. So the first topic is power supply. So in this we are going to study the block diagram, DC supply, block diagram of DC supply. So here what we are doing is we are converting alternative current into DC current. Now we have 4 blocks here. 4 blocks here. So step down transformer, then we have a rectifier, we have a step down transformer, we have a rectifier as a second block. Third block we have a smoothing filter, and then we are using voltage regulator. Now this one is a high voltage power supply which is of 220 volts and 50 hertz frequency. Now this is mainly connected to supply socket, that is supply, which is there in our houses, college, companies, which is of AC supply, very high voltage AC supply. So but maximum electronics components what we are using is, it is of DC, it's using as an DC supply mainly. For example, you can take a charger voltage is maximum is how much, 9 volts or 5 volts. So what we are doing, we are converting this AC supply into DC supply, and we are also reducing the voltage also. So so the first one is what here, this is your step down transformer. If you see here, I have written this block diagram with also the waveforms. Now step down transformer is where the input is your AC supply. Now if you see, this is your high voltage AC supply. Now after using a step down transformer, the voltage is reduced to this, and this voltage we are calling it as low voltage AC supply. Now this input, again this waveform is given, this voltage is given again to the rectifier. In rectifier we are going to study here half wave rectifier, and then we are going to study full wave rectifier. In full wave rectifier again we are going to study biphase rectifier and bridge rectifier in detail. So once it has been given to the rectifier, rectification is a process where we are converting AC to DC. So that is alternative current to direct current, that is rectified DC supply. So if you see, the output of this rectifier DC supply will be something like this, okay. So the negative half supply, that is negative half cycle, is been removed, and for each what is that, forward bias, we are going to get only a positive half cycle. So this input, this waveform again is given to the filter here. So the filter basically consists of a capacitor here, which stores the charges. So the capacitor, how does it works? So it will be charging from the 0 voltage to the maximum voltage level. Once it is charged to the peak voltage, what will happen? It will start discharging. Again it will discharge, again it will discharge, discharge. So the output of this filter will be something like this: charging and discharging, charging and discharging, charging and discharging, charging and discharging of the capacitor. Now this supply, this voltage, if you see, this voltage consists of ripple. Ripple means there will be some component of the AC component in this will be present. Now this AC component has to be removed. To remove this, what we are using is an voltage regulator. So once we give this voltage to the voltage regulator, so usually this voltage regulator will consist of a Zener diode. Now this Zener diode will work in the reverse bias. So the output of this rectifier will be constant DC supply. You can see here constant DC supply. There will be no frequency and the voltage has been reduced, and because of this we are calling it as a DC current. DC current, that is DC. Direct current. Now if you see this was the block diagram. Now same thing if you see here, so this is the second diagram is a block diagram of a DC power supply showing the principal component. So this is the symbol of your step down transformer. This is the symbol of your rectifier. Here they are using bridge rectifier with the 4 diodes, 1, 2, 3, 4 diodes, and this is the symbol for your filter, that is smoothing filter. Usually they are using a capacitor here, and this is the symbol of your voltage regulator. So the symbol what they are using is the Zener diode symbol. So these are the principal component of your DC supply. So this will be usually the DC supply. If you see, it will be something like this. Okay, so this is the compulsory question for your VTU exam, final exam, as well as for your internals. So I hope students you have understood this. You have to write all the details of each block. You have to draw these 2 figures, both the block diagrams. So usually it will be asked for 8 marks or 10 marks. Thank you. Please share, subscribe and like the video.